A lovely stalker this morning, and we've got a connection.
We do, yes. My father-in-law, Stuart Wright, made your mallet.
No! That's amazing! Tell me how it happened.
Well, actually, he was working for upholsterers in Ilkeston, and he was asked to make a mallet from foam and to upholster it, and that's what he did. And you used it a lot.
Can I just tell you, I've still got the mallet.
Have you really?
Yeah, I have. Would you give my very best wishes to Stuart and tell him that the mallet is doing fine?
I will.
Brilliant. Now this is unusual. This is Rita and Steve. And Steve, I've met before on the Wide Awake Club.
The story was that Rita sent my photo in for my birthday. The kids always watch Wide Awake Club, our two kids. We went up very, very early on a Saturday morning and we participated in George the Third.
George III was a competition where you had to decide whether something was this or that.
A pan or a pen.
Or a paper.
Or a paper.
I don't understand the rules either. We never understood the rules when we did
But
the
the
game.
object of the exercise was for your kids to cover you in flans full of foam.
And did you get flanned?
Oh yes, hands down. I got
Question's
flanned
right.
so many times, they said, oh, they're forfeit flanny. So then Robert put another load on my head. So, excellent, good fun.
And I'm just pedalling along and suddenly they say, hey, we're seeing you again. It's bizarre. It's lovely. Lovely to see you both.
And you, Tim.
Thanks for the happy memories.
Thank you.
How lovely. Anybody else from the Wide Awake Club got a memory and want to find me on my bike? Good.
All right, Wide Awakers, here we go. It's time for this.
George the Third.
And on George's jumper so far, George has scored 7, Carolyn scored 9, and now we've got Steve. Hello.
Hello.
Now then, Steve. From Sutton, you've got 2 young terrors there to flan you. Who are they?
Lisa and Robert.
Right, okay. Now they've nominated you to come in and play Adult George for a very special reason. What's that?
It's my 2011th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Squash, tomatoes and stew. Bread and butter in the gutter. That's the present for you. Right, you're going to get well planned for your birthday today. Good, you've got 4 things to hold up. You've got the paper, the pea, the pen and the pan.
I've got 2 hands.
Okay, well, I'm sure you won't need any of that anyway. You're going to be very, very messy. Tee-hee-hee. Okay, are you ready, Steve?
Yep.
Are you ready, Slanners? Here we go. Your first question is, Peter What stays young forever? Peter Pan, yes. What nuts do you give monkeys? Peanuts. Origami is the art of what folding? No! Go on, give it a plan. Okay.
South of Aberdeen, near the town of Stonehenge, is Dunnottar Castle. It's the iconic view of this part of the coast of Scotland. And artists have been coming here for squillions of years. In fact, Joseph Turner, my hero, came here and he stood exactly here because this is the point where you stand. And he did just 2 sketches, that's all, and they're in the Tate. As far as I'm aware, there's no actual finished artwork, which surprises me because it's such a stunning view. And I'm thinking to myself, why is that? Was it at the end of the day and he was feeling rather tired, or he just wasn't particularly inspired, or he had other things to paint? Maybe he was putting it on the back burner. So, I've got my sketchbook here, and this is what I've done. First of all, I've done some pencil drawings just to locate where things are. And then I added a little bit of watercolour here, just to, whoops, get the feel of where things, because I rather like this part of it too, over there. Anyway, when I get into my accommodation tonight, wherever that may be, I will have a go at a watercolour of Dunnottar Castle. Now here in Joneshaven, there are squillions and squillions of lobster pots. This is Lobster City. There are just beyond lobster pots here. I've never seen so many. Now this is quite a journey over an old railway bridge outside of Montrose. The river down there going to the sea. a lovely roadway over this side. Just pull over a second. I mean, look at that. That's just glorious. Road, rail, cyclists. This is really good, Stuart. I'm impressed with this. So I've just stopped my bike because I've got these lovely people. Good afternoon, and how lovely to see you again. I recognise you from a phone call.
Yeah, the other day when you were by Cruden Bay.
I was by Cruden Bay, and you were on somebody's phone.
Yes, I was on Richard's phone.
Yes.
And you were talking to Sarah.
Yes.
Our
Are you following this? No, I'm not either. Keep going. Yep.
Yeah. Because my dad gave you your first cockatiel.
Exactly, Howard.
Yes.
Yes. And who's this?
Kate.
Hello, Kate.
Hi, I'm the man who gave you the cockatiel. I'm his granddaughter.
Gotcha. What have you got there?
I've made you. Howard.
Oh, look at that. He's absolutely, utterly brilliant. He's gorgeous. I'm thrilled to bits. That is just lovely. Now, I know exactly where this is going to
And
go.
I've done him his little feather as well.
He's got his little... Now, I've got a sock here hanging off my bike. Do you think you could put him into there?
Of course.
See if you can fit him in.
Squash him.
Of course he'll go in.
We're going to need a bigger sock.
So how's your day been so far?
It's been perfect.
Has it? Good.
Lovely day. I just met Dan. This is Dan.
Hello.
Hi.
Dan, he's cycling. Where are you cycling?
Just cycling back to Newport on Tay, back home.
All right.
That will be my third Newport on this journey.
God.
Yeah. Now look at Magic. He's there. He's going to be Magic Howard. He's my little cockatiel, and he's going to be my companion. Thank you ever so much,
You're
Kate.
very welcome. My pleasure.
Absolutely lovely. Oh, I'm really touched. It's gorgeous, and you've made me sandwiches.
I made you sandwiches, yeah.
Other kids have made you.
When did you make me these?
This morning. We've been out to, Kate and I have been out to Montrose,
Montrose.
waiting for you there. We said no,
Ah,
we'll come back here and catch you here.
and you did. Have you been waiting long?
No, not long.
Here, no.
What, only 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah.
What have you brought? Oh, Pinky Punky, hold it up for me. Oh, look at him. He's gorgeous. Turn him out the right way round.
You show yours, Edie.
That's you.
I can tell exactly that's me. That is a beautiful picture of me.
And I have one at the back.
And you've done Pinky Punky at the back as well. Oh, that is brilliant. Thank you ever so much. This is Arbroath Abbey, the wealthiest abbey in the whole of Scotland. It was founded by King William the Lion. I love that nickname. William the Lion! Did he roar? Yes, he did. And he was at the court of Henry II in England and met and admired Thomas à Becket. So when Thomas was murdered in his cathedral at Canterbury at Christmas 1170, that was the catalyst to make Thomas à Becket the patron saint of Arbroath Abbey. I think that's remarkable, actually, that Arbroath Abbey, a Scottish abbey, should have an English saint as its patron. But it's not that makes this the most famous abbey in Scotland. It's for a letter that was written in 1320, 6 years after Robert the Bruce has won his famous victory at Bannockburn. And the Declaration of Arbroath states that Scotland always was and always will be an independent country, not through the will or victory of the king, but because of the will of the Scottish people. And that's had a profound impact on Scottish mentality through the ages. And it also is a reason why Arbroath ended up being the centrepiece of a lovely, gorgeous bit of mischief in 1950. You see, the stone of Scone on which the Scottish kings were always crowned was taken by Edward I to Westminster Abbey, and that's where all monarchs are crowned, on the stone of Scone. And students broke into Westminster Abbey at Christmas 1950. Ugh, a bird's just plopped all over us. What was I saying? Oh yes, students broke into Westminster Abbey at Christmas at 1950 and stole the stone of Scone and brought it here to Arbroath and put it on the high altar. Yeah! It's a bit of mischief and a bit of, you know, personal pride, I think. Arbroath Abbey, at the centre of Scottish history for squillions of years. So I've got my various mascots hanging off the handlebars, and good news arrived today. A lovely letter from Southwark Cathedral with a replacement dean. Yay! Here he is. That's Anthony the Dean, and he's going to hang on my handlebars. So having lost the other one after 3 months in Wick, now here I am in Dundee with a new dean. He'll keep me company and well blessed along my way. It's a glorious morning. The water is sparkling. That's the Tay Railway Bridge, and in the foreground is the Tay Road Bridge. Both go across the mighty River Tay from Dundee to Newport. And guess what? Gonna cycle over it. Yay! The centre of Dundee has been transformed with this wonderful new development that's the V&A Gallery. Look at these wonderful lines coming through the tunnel here, and the Tay explodes in light and colour. It's just brilliant. Well, you can't really tell from here, but it is actually on a slope. We'll be going uphill. Uphill on a bridge. How do you get onto that bridge? Let's go and find the way on. Nope, I'm definitely not going up the stairs, so there must be a better way to get on. Lift going up.
Is there room for two?
Yeah, there's room.
Okay, the bridge was built in 1966. The Queen Mother came to open it, and it replaced the ferry service that ran from Dundee to Tayport, or basically Wormit. The ferries were called Fifeies because they connected Fife, the county or the Kingdom of Fife, with Dundee. Pretty healthy.
Thank you very much. There's the roadway going this way, and here's the roadway going this way, and in the middle it's the cycle path. Brilliant! It's got to be the most unusual way to cross a bridge, right in the middle of the bridge, but it is lovely because you feel like you've got the most important lane in the whole bridge. I like the fact it's got a 50-mile-an-hour speed sign. 50 miles an hour. But I'm going uphill. Doesn't feel like it, but it is. Heading across from Dundee to the Kingdom of Fife. It's a massive bridge, 1.5 miles long. I've always been a fan of cycling over bridges. Something about the way they connect us, and it's always a junction from one place to another. And I think on this trip I've cycled over some gorgeous bridges. I've been over the Keswick Bridge in Inverness, been over the Kyleakin Bridge in the Highlands on the North Coast 500. I've been over the Skye Bridge. I've been over the Menai Bridge to Anglesey. I've cycled over the Severn Bridge into Wales and the Clifton Suspension Bridge as well. Wow, brilliant. Thank heavens for gorgeous bridges.